Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Wong. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm with my good mate Mason over here. You guys may have met him in my recent video where I celebrated 50,000 subscribers. This is the man that's been pretty much behind the scenes for most of my content. He's been helping me out, so much, and I can't thank him enough. But through the time that I've known Mason, he's actually been really influenced by all these JDM cars that I've showcased on the channel, and he's become really swayed to purchasing one, and he actually surprised me.
Yes.
And he pulled up in his new JDM Legend, and I'm honestly super excited for him because, man, you've been talking about wanting to own one of these cars for so long.
It's been in the works. I tried a lot. Had guys leave me. I was about to buy it and then he flaked. I was so close to buying one, and then
he's been through so much literal crap dealing with all these purchases.
Pretty much, yeah.
And buyers.
Guys not saying stuff that's real.
Ooh, look at that. That was sick. But yeah, like, it's been tough buying cars.
Yeah.
And
especially with the market.
yeah, like the price is just ridiculous nowadays. But there was something specifically special about this car that kind of pushed him over the edge, and what is
it's under the bonnet,
Under the bonnet.
No.
So this is it, guys. Let's show you the car. This is it, guys. This is Mason's new 2001 Toyota Crown, man. This thing looks epic. Are you happy with it? Are you
so
wrapped?
Happy. It's so good. Like, all I could want, I don't even, like there's not much you need,
Yeah, honestly, you've got so much potential on this platform. It's a cruiser, it's got power, it's got
so
comfort.
luxury.
You've got literally everything.
2001 luxury.
I rate it. So today, in this video, guys, we're gonna go for a ride. Mason's gonna show me around his new Pride and Joy.
Yes.
And we're just gonna find out all the intricacies of the Toyota Crown and what makes it a really special car, because honestly, in terms of a 1JZ power plant, it's quite affordable, and the term affordable doesn't really work in most JDM cars nowadays. Especially because this was just imported. Mason's got the full documentation from Japan.
First Australian owner.
That's sick. Like,
that's
to come across that nowadays, it's really hard to come by.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, enough chat about the car. Let's jump in. We're gonna go find a better location to actually showcase this thing, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Let's go.
Proper grandpa spec.
And that's what we like. Grandpa specs are actually
The old Japanese men.
Yeah,
They know what's
it
up.
kind of smells like it too, to be honest, but it's all part of the charm of these VIP luxury sedans.
Yes. So that's the I haven't got it fixed yet. It's the,
What's that noise?
I think it's the demister or dehumidifier.
Okay, that's alright.
So yeah, like for a 20-year-old car, that's the only hiccup. Like, I can't really complain about that.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, does that happen sometimes?
All the time.
All the time?
But I gotta get it fixed. Like, you can't.
Yeah, well, if you guys know the solution to fix that issue, leave in the comments below for Mason. I'll be sure to tell him.
Well, I don't think it's that. Yeah. Simple.
Yeah,
Personally,
it's simple, but there's going to be some flaws and nuances of a 25-year-old car or 20-year-old car. But otherwise, let's go for a drive, man. So yeah, we just had an awesome pie out here. We are situated in Warrandyte. That was a steak and mushroom pie, and I really rate it. If you guys are in the area, they do really good coffee. The place is called the Bakery Warrandyte, just over here. But the reason why I picked this area specifically is because there are some awesome roads around, and honestly, I do a lot of my videos out here. I don't really mention that in most of my content, just because I try to keep it low-key, under wraps.
Don't let people know the secret.
It's not that I don't want people to know the secret, is that most of these locations, I don't want people to be hooning and doing stuff like that around. It's just going to get a lot more populated with cops, people, and I'm sure you guys can understand what I'm trying to get at. But ultimately, this area of roads is so bloody good. If you guys are out this way, definitely swing past, and it's so scenic. But straight away, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you can hear the whoosh, the flutter of that 1JZ, and it's funny because this car is actually a luxury sedan.
So yeah, it's got the both, like still comfy as, like you can cruise.
Yeah, check it
And
out.
like cruising at 60, you can do whatever you want. Like it's just driving like a normal sedan. But when you step on it, obviously with the 1J, it keeps going. It goes.
Yeah. So in terms of power, how much power does this make?
206 kilowatts.
So about 280 horsepower. I think
Yeah,
that was
roughly.
kind of like the sweet spot for most 1JZs, well, for all 1JZs. Whether you got it in a Chaser JZX100 or you got it in a JZS171, they all make the same power, and that in essence is really, really good. It's a good basis and foundation for the car, especially when you're cruising around. How has it been in terms of living with it?
Living with it. Oh, well, it's big, but I mean, you got to use that. It's a pretty big car. Like, I'm still working out the quirks of like parking it. I've only had it for like 2 weeks, so it's a bit difficult to do that. But apart from that, it's been great.
Yeah, in terms of parking though, there's something really unique about it. I don't know if you guys have noticed or picked up, but there's actually these parking light indicators.
I don't know what they're called, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called either, but it actually really helps you pinpoint where the corners of the car are.
Especially at night. They light up yellow.
Oh, they light up?
Yeah,
That's
so
sick.
cool.
It really adds to like the JDM flair. And
Well, yeah.
at the front, there's also fog lights, and that looks really cool.
It's a classic yellow JDM fog lights.
Yeah, no, I really rate that style. And also, you guys will probably notice Mason is on his P plates. So Mason's a little bit younger,
Little
but
lad.
this car actually is P plate legal, and that's something that blows my mind.
Yeah, blows my mind too. Because it's heavy. So the JZX 110s, they're just over being legal.
Yeah,
You could probably get away with it if you really want to, but I don't want to cause any trouble.
it won't be for a couple more years till Jason can act. Sorry,
Jason!
So it won't be a couple more years before Mason is able to actually drive a faster car or modify it specifically. But you can do a few things here and there just to sweeten up, you know, the noise.
It blends in, that's the good thing about it.
Exactly, and this car is really sedate looking and subtle, which I like.
If you know what's up, you know what's up. Like,
If you
tell.
know, you know. And that's really awesome. But let's not think about having a manual transmission in a car like this. I know everybody raves about how good it would be with a manual transmission, but you got to appreciate the car for what it actually is. In my opinion, if you wanted a manual 1JZ car, you'd go buy a 110 for a little bit more money, or you'd buy a JZX100 for even more money. But yeah, this car is sick. So we're gonna pull up, find a little cute spot for this car to showcase it, and we'll speak real soon, guys. Okay, let's pull over. So we've just finished a review, the drive. We noticed that the camera was actually on 28mm, which means it's more tight and you couldn't really see much. But yeah, just sorry in advance, my battery's gonna die. Just thought I'd let you guys know. It was
We messed up.
It's an honest mistake.
It's a mistake.
So it's
Clay's
gonna be a
fault.
lot closer. Wait, you were holding the camera. Yeah, don't skip it. Watch it, enjoy it. It's a good laugh. Enjoy the video, guys. Alright guys, we're going for a drive. Mason's gonna be behind the camera. He's actually never let anyone else drive this car. I'm pretty psyched to experience the Crown, the JZS171.
You really know your cars well.
Alright, the car's all warmed up and ready to go. There's a parking brake,
Let's see if I get that.
which requires me to pull that.
No handbrake.
So there is no handbrake in this car, so if you want to do a manual swap and start drifting, it's going to be a little bit difficult. But otherwise, for its intended purpose, it's all about driving, cruising, and just experiencing it.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how this compares to the Chaser.
It really would be. So immediately setting off, 40 k's per hour, car feels really comfortable. Really comfortable. Honestly, it feels really similar to the Chaser right now.
Oh.
Which is good. Wait, why'd you go up?
No, well, surely be comfier than the Chaser. This was the only thing it's got going for it.
Well, I think it doesn't do it any favors because we're on some rough terrain.
Oh, yeah.
Let's put it into power mode straight away.
I don't think that's going to do much, to be honest.
See how it goes. So the Crown has these steering wheel gear shifters, so down with the thumbs.
Paddle shifters, I guess it's.
Yeah, paddle shifters, and you've got the up shifters there, and you can push it over into manual mode, and we'll leave it in its current setting. Let's hit a bit of boost. Ooh, that's got a lot of torque down low. I think it's really unsuspecting. There was a bunch of torque, man. Okay. Yeah, that was very surprising. Yeah, she gets up to speed pretty quickly. It's pretty swift, man.
Is it?
Yeah, it actually is.
I mean,
There's so much torque. As soon as you step on it, it goes. And it rips. That's a good line. 7,000?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's heaps. It just keeps pulling. Because it's got 4 gears,
Yeah, the auto.
it feels like there's just such a big rev band.
Well, yeah, I haven't hit.
Red
Hang
light?
on. I haven't
It's a big car, and it takes up a fair bit of the road.
Yeah, I haven't hit like
Red light.
I've done. Yeah, well, I haven't gone past like 5,000
up here.
like in a pool because that gets you up to a considerable speed. You don't
Yeah.
need to go past it.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be at that speed, but
You can if you want. You can keep going.
I think even through these corners, the car feels quite enjoyable to steer through. It's definitely got a little bit more in terms of steering input if you want it to get it through the corners, but it's a cruiser. It definitely makes it enjoyable still. I feel really at one with the car already. It's not a hard car to drive, and I think that's the allure of this vehicle. You know, you jump in, and straight away, it's fast, it's quite nimble, honestly, for a 1,600 kilo car. It's a lot more inspiring to drive than, I think, honestly, a Ford Falcon or a Holden Commodore.
Don't say that.
No, honestly, I think it's got,
Oh, you've just lost followers.
well, if I'm brutally honest, it's a sick car, and for what this car costs, it's 20 grand. Well, it's actually a little bit less than that, really.
Well, yeah, it's rough. Like for like 20, let's say 18 to 25. Depends on the quality of the car.
It feels really good, man. Honestly, and it's stock coilovers, stock everything. You've got that flutter, you've got that noise, you've got the 1J. There's a lot to like, and I don't think Mason has driven this car this hard, but immediately I feel really in tune with it. I'm actually shocked. It's got the JZX100 right in its DNA, and you can really feel it through. It's definitely a little bit bigger of a car, a little bit more cumbersome. Though, I think with a few mods, if you wanted to go down that pathway of becoming a performance-orientated luxury VIP sedan,
Yeah.
I think it would really exceed the bill.
Yeah.
Obviously, Toyota didn't intend it to be that kind of car, but for what it's capable of, I think it's got a lot of potential.
And like if you just sit like this, there's no like.
No, it's super comfy.
Yeah. You can just chill it
Yeah.
60 k's and not have to worry about anything.
Exactly, but if you want a bit of fun, it's still got that. I really think this is one of the best bargains to get into something that's a little bit fun, powerful, comfortable, a sick cruiser or daily driver. This has got to be the last thing that's under 20 grand, really. I mean, you have the Aristo, but you know, it's a little bit mundane because it looks like a GS300.
Personally, I don't like the Aristo look. Like they're cool, but yeah, with the GS300, it's not like unique to me.
Yeah,
No
I
hate.
can see that. But the Aristo is a sick car, and if that's more your flavor, more power to you, and I invite you to buy an Aristo because they're sick. Like, that's even more understated than
Well, how does this compare to the Aristo you drove?
Okay, I think the Aristo is a little bit faster. This does handle a little bit better than the Aristo. I found the Aristo a little bit heavier of a car. It's definitely a little bit older. Yeah, really similar experience, but it really just depends on what you're into. Like, honestly, you're probably splitting hairs between the two cars. But the Crown is uniquely different to everything else out there on the road. You rarely come across one. I think in terms of value, it's an awesome proposition if you're looking to get into something JDM and cool. Oh, check this out. This uphill platform. It's got traction control, it's got everything.
The look pull out of you.
Wait, I haven't even put into manual mode.
No.
I don't even know what gear
So,
I'm in.
yeah. So over there, the D, and if you drop it, so you press the down.
Oh,
So
now.
you get 3.
Oh, 3. Second gear.
First gear's not really
Anything.
I can't focus on it.
That's all good. Let's send it. Oh my lord! Wait, what's up gear?
Up's behind.
Oh. Okay, we're in second gear. There's so much torque because it's got the single turbo 1JZ VVTI. There's just bucket loads of it. Dude, this thing is honestly quick. It's definitely not the fastest car that I've driven, but for what it is, for how big it is, it's surprising.
Yeah.
Second gear and straight away. Yeah. Boogie! Dude, this thing is mad fun. Okay.
You gotta calm it down.
This is sick. It doesn't feel hard to drive. It's really confidence inspiring.
Yeah. Like,
despite the size, the weight, and everything.
well, because I'm obviously not the best driver. Because I've only been driving, 4 years or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't want a car that's gonna kill me.
No, you want to learn with the car.
Yeah. And especially going from a car that had such little power and, like, was just basically just a P-plate car.
Yeah.
Like, going to this, it's much more
Forgiving.
yes.
At the same time, rewarding.
I haven't felt scared in this car, which is a good thing. Some of the cars we've driven with you, I've felt terrified in
Yeah.
because they're just too much.
I feel like this car eggs you on in a way as well.
It wants you to go more, but you don't have to.
Yeah, just because it's so compliant, so comfortable, and it's bone stock.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see how this car is with a few mods and enhancements down the line. Second video, part 2, and I've been really fortunate enough to have Mason, especially now with the I keep thinking it's a chaser, especially now with the Crown.
Yeah.
It just makes for shoots being a whole lot more fun and engaging. So massive shout out to Mason for allowing me to drive his brand new Toyota Crown. This car has been a whole lot of fun, and I've really grown to appreciate it a whole lot more. Already I enjoyed the car, but now it's just been a very pleasant experience and I really like it. So huge props for picking up such an awesome car, man.
Let's go.
I think it's bloody cool.
On to better things.
On to better things and all the way up. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the vlog style video as well as Mason's brand new Toyota Crown. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Smash that subscribe button. See you soon.